Greetings, everybody. Serpentine 451 here, and welcome back to another episode of Weeb Warriors. And these are the reviews for Winter 2021, the season of sequels. Yes, indeed, this will be the ongoing theme for this season. Nothing but sequels and a few new shows. Let's actually start with the new shows, shall we? Let's start with Horimiya's Season 1. Well, this is just the introductory episode, which, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I thought that the pace was rather fast, because we just got introduced to these characters, like, Hori. She is a really smart girl who, doesn't portray her true face, which is that of a hair tied up, energetic type of girl that loves to clean, loves to cook, all that stuff. And we're also introduced to Mia, the Mia part of the name, which is Yamoto, I believe. So don't quote me on that. And he is what looks like to be a typical otaku, but it's actually he's a tatted, pierced teen that comes from, let's just say, a broken home. And he's just acting a bit rebellious. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what most teens being rebels do, apparently. But it's them bonding on a friendship after Mia, which I will call him Mia, just for the sake of simplicity, helped out her little Hori's little brother Shota, and they've just been hanging out since. And then we're introduced to Toru and a girl named Yuki, where Toru and Mia hang out, where they kind of discuss, and it is later revealed, and it's plain as day to see that Toru had a thing for Hori. But Hori, being a typical Soon in a rom-com, she just rejects Toru, and really tears into our boy Mia here. But hey, it is what it is. And I enjoyed just the sheer comedy factor that, even though I know our boy Seto, if you watch the streams on Jay's Twitch, which if you haven't done, if you guys are from there, hi, welcome. That's all I have to say about that, really. Oh, and it has a great OP and ED. That's all I'm going to say about that. Then let's go to Cells at Work Black, or Code Black, where it is more gritty, it is more visceral. And the first episode dedicated to smoking, bacteria, and the beginning of the end. That's the title of the episode. We are focused on a red blood cell, a dude one, by the way, who is a rookie red blood cell, just fresh out of the academy, and is learning the ropes of the job. But his senpai treat him like shit. Even the platelets in this particular story are rude little sons of bitches. They're not the cute little platelets in regular Cells at Work, which we'll get into later. And when we're introduced to carbon monoxide, when it does to red blood cells, or the hemoglobin in red blood cells, it turns them into little vicious rage monsters, apparently. And we get explanation to the science of how that works, all due to the body being a smoker. And white blood cell here is a kudere, big-breasted, fucking destroyer of germs, and I love her for it. She is amazing. And The next episode's going to be fucking crazy. I'm excited. I am ready for this. There's a fucking pleasure district in this goddamn body. And it's wild. So, those are like the small reviews of the new shows. Or shows that are kind of spin-offs in the case of Cells at Work Black. Now, let's actually get into Cells at Work Season 2, Bump. Or All Focused on a Bump, aka Platelets being adorable, and backwards Cap Platelet-chan is adorable, and we meet the she-show of the fucking Platelets, a certain cell that I cannot pronounce the name of off the top of my head, that acts like a fucking boncho mommy bitch, who bribes the Platelets with fucking gold medals, and it was hilarious and amazing. Nothing but comedy gold. And we get to see our Red Blood Cell Chan. She has her own rookie that she's training, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time. And that's about it. I mean, we have backwards Capchan going through the struggle of trying to be the best because Shisho gave her nothing but shit. But she proved everyone wrong and did her damnedest. She did good. And now let's go to The Promised Neverland, which is a show I just recently finished. The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 1. Which we follow our little family here in the woods. At the start of the episode being chased by a giant fucking monster. And then we go back to where they're initially running through the woods, taking a break, taking it easy, and just surviving. Using the implements that they took with them from the house to find their way to meet William Minerva. But ultimately they meet up with two shrouded individuals. One that saves Ray after he distracts the pursuers from the house. Well, from the farm, I should say. And the other that picks up our crew after Emma, going to chase after Ray, faints due to her wound opening up and mostly from exhaustion. Then we have the reveal that they were both demons, which I'm excited to see what's going to go on with that. And its OP and EDs were not that bad. And as for the LPs and EDs for Cells at Work Season 2 and Cells at Work Black, they weren't that bad. I'll give them credit. I mean, we've only heard the OP for Cells at Work Black, though. That it is what it is. And now, finally, let us get to... and then that time I got reincarnated as a slime Season 2, Episode 1. Where we're mostly dealing with Rimuru doing his usual routine, telling the kids of the school that he will be visiting them every once in a while because he has business back in Tempest. And in Tempest, they are sending delegators to the Beast Kingdom that is ruled by Demon Lord Carrion. And the delegators from the Animal Kingdom are a golden snake woman named Alpus and a white tiger lycanthrope named Supura, who talks mad shade about Rimuru and the champions that Hakuno trained himself, which he was able to battle against a grunt, whereas Miss Big Breasted Oni Secretary, I think her name is Shima. Oh, yeah. If I remember correctly. It's been a long while and a hot minute since I had to remember her name. But she beats she fights hardcore against the tiger bitch. And it was wild. I really loved that fight. And Rimuru was like, What in the sweet merciful fuck did I just do? I incited a fight between the delegates. The that was funny. Both, like, this show was a shining beacon in terms of like pure comedy genius. And I gotta say, this year has started off right. Well, the new year, 2021, has started off right in terms of anime. With Winter 2021, we're gonna get a lot more sequels coming out here. This is just the beginning, my friends. And I'm really excited, even though when this year started, we lost another English voice actor, and nothing but respect and adoration goes to that man whom we lost. And all those who are testing positive for COVID-19 currently, all the voice actors and actresses in Japan, we want to see them make a speedy recovery, especially since there are states of emergency happening in a lot of other prefectures in Japan, which is a wild time, all things considered. But with that, let's actually stay the course and be positive. So, with that, I hope you guys keep on following me into the new year. Let's actually make it to 200 episodes. I want to keep on doing this a lot longer with not only just Jordan and Jay, but also I want to do this for a growing audience. Since I'm the co-host of Jay's Twitch streams and getting to know a good portion of that community, I would like for them to actually see my content, you know? But let's come back here next week when we review the second episodes of all these shows when they come around, and more of the additions that we'll be adding for this second season, for all these shows that have come our way. Until then, this has been Serpentine451, aka Tony, and I will catch you next time, my friends. See ya!